Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, we are doing a psychic day, and I have my co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi.
And I have my other co-host, Kelly. Are you there, Kelly?
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi,
And
sweetheart.
I have
Hello.
the Life, Laughter, Happiness psychic, Karen Page. Are you there, Karen?
I am here, Jonathan.
Yay.
Hi, Karen.
Today
Hi,
is
Karen.
Wendy. I guess today is Wendy Griffin. Are you there, Wendy?
I am here.
And I want to say thank
Oh,
you.
hi.
I was about to say this right before the show, that I noticed on Instagram that you put up a story to advertise you being on the show today.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Sometimes they don't do that. You know, they don't think to mention it. They just show up and everything. So I just wanted to thank you for doing that.
My first time. I didn't even know if I was doing it right.
And voila, like magic.
You know what? You get what you asked for. She asked, Barbara, could you use
Yes,
a different
thank you to
photograph?
thank you to Barbara.
I designed
She
it
and
really nice
she and
promotional
Jonathan are
picture.
our two digital whiz kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks beautiful. Well, it helps when you have such a beautiful person to work with, and she has so many photos to choose from. So, I'm finally so glad that we have Wendy back, because she was one of the ones that Kelly, for Chakra Day, had been mentioning on Chakras after Wendy, about how wonderful her heart was, Wendy's heart was.
Oh,
And
that's the
she had
understatement.
only felt that a couple of times in her whole life, right, Kelly?
Yeah, and
Mm.
just like it was just like bathing in this beautiful white light, and I just can't wait to meet her in person, because I mean it's just, you know, like some people you can feel their presence before they come into a room. She is like the lighthouse. I mean, she is just
Yep.
a beacon of the white light, not just a little bit, not a candle, but she is just like filled it with it and beaming. I mean, I just can't wait to meet in person.
And that is
thank
what
you.
we do here. They do the
You're
chakra
welcome.
healing, and then they come for Psychic Day to talk to
Yay.
Karen. Yeah, what a treat.
Yeah.
Wow. So hi, Wendy, and welcome back.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for having me again.
You are welcome.
So have you
Karen.
have you ever met Karen before?
I have not. No, I'm excited. I'm excited, and haven't done anything like this for some time. So,
This is Karen Page. She is a world-renowned psychic. She's in the book Top 100 Psychics and Astrologers in America. You know, she's basically read for just about everybody. And Karen Page, this is Wendy Griffin. Here you are.
And really, when you get to know me, you'll find out I'm just a little kid from L.A.
All right, Karen.
It is, you know, if you look back at your life and you realize this was not what I planned, you know?
Mm,
and
yes,
then
yes,
and God
yes.
laughs and goes, "Aren't you happy?"
Right. God
Because
always has
it's
a bigger plan than you can have.
Oh, and we are so lucky He does. You know, we're
we?
so blessed.
Mhm. Yes, we
Well,
are. Yes, we are.
you are in for quite an interesting 3-year period. You know, most of the time when people say interesting, it's followed by uh-oh. But that is not the case here.
Mm.
This is
I'm
this is
excited.
oh, you should be, sweetheart. You should be. You
Mm.
have worked very hard to get to this point. And
Mhm.
Barbara and Kelly and Jonathan all know always use this expression. You're coming into the Burger King phase of your life where you can have it your way.
Oh, I like that. Isn't that
Oh
wonderful?
but I mean, it literally feels like you are stepping into a whole new book of your life. And
Wow.
it feels like now you are laying the groundwork for this, and February and March is when the door just flies open. You're going to be doing an
Mm.
amazing amount of traveling. You are going.
Mm.
Everybody's going to want to talk to you. You're going to become this cause celeb.
Mm. Mm.
And people are
Great.
going to ask you to speak on panels, and will you come give a talk here and there? And you're going to think to yourself, how did that happen? You know?
Mm. Mm.
I
Mm.
mean,
Interesting.
literally, isn't it? It feels like all of a sudden. And a big part of it is because now you are giving permission to that in your life. You're allowing yourself to come out of hiding.
Mm. Mm.
And to be seen.
Mm.
And I'm not talking about physically seen. I'm talking about
Right.
emotionally. You know exactly what I mean.
I know
And
exactly
it
what you
is,
mean, actually.
I know you do, my friend. I know you
Mm.
do.
Mm.
When you were doing the chakra day with Kelly, I looked at your picture and I had said to Barbara, what a lovely woman. I mean, God, she has
Mm.
so many talents. It's like, but there is, excuse me, and this is our secret. You don't have to tell anybody. I won't. Um, there's a part of you that is almost shy and deeply, deeply private. You are more sensitive than people would ever imagine you are. And
Mm.
it
Wow.
has
I'm surprised that you know that. Yes, it's true.
well, I told you I'm just the kid that works here. And
Mm.
and it is something that most people when they meet you, it would never enter their mind. Because
Yes.
people instinctively like you, and what
Mhm.
Kelly said, it's that beautiful heart of yours, and you have done a lot for other people that nobody knows about, because you
Mhm.
did it because you wanted to, not because you wanted somebody to pat you on the back. And now it really is, you're coming into the fun part of the program where all of a sudden people are going to want to hear what you have to say, and they're going to want your, excuse the expression, advice.
Mm. Mm.
your
Mhm.
your wisdom, my friend,
Mm.
and how you, as sensitive as you are and as shy as you naturally are, and by the way, so am I. Um, it is. I know. It's like, oh, I recognize you. You know.
Mm.
um,
Mhm.
it's all of a sudden you are literally opening the door, and I get chills all over me when I say this to you, and you are willing to talk about it now.
Mm.
And I mean, it's going to be, you're going to be invited everywhere. So
Mm.
we're going to have to get our pom poms ready. You know. I know that's actually hilarious, isn't it? Hi,
Yeah.
I want you to meet the two excruciatingly shy pom pom girls.
Cheerleaders.
That's us.
Cheerleaders for life. We're going to be cheerleaders
That's
for
us.
life.
Oh my God,
Mhm.
isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
Mhm.
So
Amen.
this is a very I want to use words like critical, but in such an amazingly beautiful way, time in
Mm.
your life. And it's so funny because, boy, talk about talk about an interesting moment to say this to you. What Barbara was saying earlier, the conversation we had about people
Mhm.
that we think know us, and people think
Yes.
they know
Yes.
you, and they have absolutely no idea who you are inside, and how things that people have done. I'm trying to be nice about this, thoughtlessly in
Yes.
your life. You have forgiven, you have walked away, you have overlooked, and now this is funny. You're just over it. I'm not carrying this around anymore.
Yes.
It's like, I'm done. Nope, not okay anymore, but I don't want to waste 5 calories of energy on it. Bye-bye. It's
Yeah.
you're just it all just clicked together. And it's so fascinating because it has been and nobody that meets you would realize, because it's not something, you're not the girl that says, I have an owie and what about me, and that would never even enter your mind.
Mhm.
So God bless you, sweetheart. It's your turn.
Mhm.
Do you
Yes.
have a specific question for me? By the way, you do have a few, thank God, minor health issues that you need to take care of, and you need to stop ignoring them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that would be.
You will.
Yeah, maybe I will because I'm really healthy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Funny, I was telling someone that I'm healthier now than when I was 25, and when I told that to my doctor, she laughed. And finally, after about 4 years of me saying it, she said, "Okay." She said, "Every time you say that," I said, "No. Every time I say that, you laugh." I said, "I want you to take every possible blood test on the planet because I want the good, the bad, and the ugly." And she said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, really." And she took it and called me 4 days later and said to me, "I want to do whatever you're doing." So when you tell me that you are really healthy, I hear you.
Yes. Yes,
And
I
it
manifest
is just,
health for sure.
oh, well, and it was not a natural way of being. It was natural for you. It's not something you grew up learning. It's something you gave yourself.
Yes.
So do you have a specific question, sweetheart?
I guess because it's called life, love and laughter, and I thought, what about my love life? So I thought I should ask you if there is anything in my future, although that I date and stuff, if there was someone in my future that would be equally matched to me, where we would have a deeper relationship, and maybe on a spiritual level, also a physical and spiritual level.
See how we
and
are.
Mental ever.
We want it all.
Right? I actually do want it all.
And you know what? I don't blame you, sweetheart. Why in the world would you settle for less? Why would you settle for less? So, there is a man from your past, okay, that has kind of, he's been around and then not around and around and not around, and it's almost as though he looks at you, you're the goddess in his life, and he thought he would not be, and this is a guy with a lot to offer, but when it comes to you, he thinks that he won't be enough. And all of a sudden he's going to have courage and finally go for the gold.
Mhm.
And this feels like the guy that's the real deal, sweetheart.
Wow.
This is a lovely man. And there is something about him. He has, and it's funny because I don't get to say this too often to people, but he has everything he needs in his life. He has plenty of money, a lovely home, he's well traveled, blah, 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 all that stuff, except you. You are the missing piece in his life. And he has looked at you, I can't say from afar because this is somebody that you know. And there's always been that underlying attraction, but neither of you were ever going to do anything about it. You surely were not. As shy as you are, that was not going to happen.
Right.
And it is, but he's finally going to take courage pills or something and finally step up. And he will make you laugh like no one ever has. And he has a deeply philosophical and spiritual side to him. And do you remember when I said to you, people have no idea who you are? He goes through the same thing. He has gone through the very, very same experience where people think he's this person, and he's not that person. He is really, this is an interesting, funny way to describe him. He's a snuggle bunny. But he looks like this very serious, he appears stern, but he is not. He's just lovely. And he does, like you, he has this, his intentions with other people are so beautiful, and he has done a lot for other people without expecting somebody to go, thank you, none of that. He's not that guy. And you will have more in common than you have had with anybody ever in your life. I love
Beautiful.
this. Oh, sweetheart, do you remember the first thing I said to you? It's your turn?
Yes.
It's like no more waiting. And it's going to, I mean, wow. It comes in a fun-filled flurry.
Fun-filled flurry.
Yep. He will travel with you quite a lot. This is that part of you that's the little girl that always wanted to know that it was possible, you know, and that somebody would love you just for you. He completely gets you. Couldn't happen to a more deserving girl, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, yes, you have, and all of us love weddings. So, you know, we have our dancing shoes ready and the happy dance choreography done and all that stuff. So, we're ready.
Yeah, don't forget about
Wendy. Good, because I'd like to get married again, actually. I would like to get married again.
You will, sweetheart. Yeah, but you know, you learned a lot. You learned exactly what you did not want in your life. And that's an enormous lesson. So this time, it's all about just tell the universe what you want, sweetheart. And you have, and it's literally right in front of you.
Yes, you know I have. Many times.
Oh, I know you have. In every conceivable way. It is.
You're right.
Yes. And I'm telling you, he is, it's so funny because he looks like he stepped out of GQ, this man.
Wow.
If it's the one that I'm thinking about, honey.
Boy, he is.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he's stunning. Do you
Yeah.
guys remember John Gavin, the actor?
I don't know who that is. No, I don't know who that is.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh,
No,
you guys
never.
need to
I
look
don't know.
him up and make his hair a little more sandy, but that's the type.
Hmm.
And boy,
Ooh.
is he pretty. Did you just look
I'm
him up?
looking him up right now.
He's gorgeous. And this
Yeah, I
man
have no way to look him up right now.
no, but you will. And this man, his hair is more sandy. John Gavin's hair was dark, but the same type of facial features.
Mm.
And as they say in Chinese, wowie zowie. It's a little known dialect. I know it's up in the mountains. What can I say?
You're funny.
Oh wow, you
Honey, we're such
adorable.
silly creatures, us humans. You know, life is life is funny. You know, and when we take ourselves too seriously, God laughs, and it's like, oh, lesson time.
Never take yourself too seriously. That's what I say.
No.
Never take yourself too. I always tell
We're
my
only
son
here
that
for about a
also.
minute and a half. You know, come on.
Exactly. Like have some fun, laugh, right?
That's right.
Never take yourself
And
too seriously.
And I always say if somebody doesn't like you because you're too tall, short, fat, thin, blonde, pink, blue, whatever it is, go find whatever they're looking for. Good luck. You know, it's like there's nothing wrong with you. But wow, do I want to shake this guy's hand and say to him, what took you so long? You know?
How fun.
So
I have another question.
Absolutely.
Or go on. Okay. I wanted to know, I have a vision for my life, and there's a vision that I've had ever since I was a little girl, and it has to do with my art. I'm an artist and
Yes,
I'm a painter.
I know you are.
And I do etchings and I do a various I'm a jewelry designer,
Which,
but
by the way,
I'm a fine artist.
Yes, I know that. Which is, by the way, connected with all this traveling I see.
Interesting. Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask, because I have this vision, and I've had a vision since I was little, and I wondered, am I going to be led where I'm able to do more of that, or, live out my vision for it?
Do you remember the first thing I said to you? You're stepping into a whole new book of your life, and you're finally giving yourself permission to be Wendy.
Yeah.
And to really go for it, And is it going to be in this loud way? No, because that's not who you are. But it's so interesting because once you'll know, I don't have to connect the dots for you. You'll know exactly what I mean. Once you focus your energy there, the universe will deliver. And that's why, remember what I said to you, you're laying the foundation now. And February, March of this coming year, oh, God, it gives me chills. This is the second time when I say it to you. I wish I could market these. Karen?
Yeah, no,
goosebumps,
it's called the truth.
Yeah,
called the
isn't
truth.
it?
It's like truth chills.
That's exactly. Well, I live my life believing the truth only has one story. And I absolutely am incapable of making something up. Jonathan and Kelly and Barbara know from when I was 6 years old, my mother used to tell people, don't ask Karen a question if you don't want the truth. She simply won't lie. And and I revere the truth. And sometimes it's hard to hear. You've already been through the hard stuff. I mean, for decades. And it's like, what am I doing? This is the first time ever in your life that you are consciously going to take care of you. And what what your dreams have been and give yourself permission to step into them. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or says or their opinion or it's your turn. And
is my turn to talk, or
yes,
is my turn to experience it?
1 second. So the recognition is coming and the opportunity. Do you remember I said to you, you'll be doing things that are very public and you're going to be invited to speak and on panels and this and that, and it's all going to be because you have opened that door. So sure, now it's your turn to speak. When's your birthday?
No. Yeah, no,
When's your
no.
birthday?
It's May 20th.
Oh, you have the best of both worlds, don't you? The Taurus Gemini.
Born at 5
right
o'clock
on
in the afternoon too. So.
Right, what I always call it, right on that bicuspid.
Yeah. It's when it changes.
Right on the cusp.
Yeah, right on the cusp.
No
but I
wonder
feel
you're
like I'm
talented.
very much a Taurus. Yeah.
I know several people that are Taurians that are artists.
Yeah.
And it's
and
a
the Gemini,
God-given
the Gemini
gift.
part. The Gemini is the communication.
Definitely.
I guess, right?
And and the one issue that you have really had to overcome, you and I both, is to learn not to be so shy. And to be, we're so sensitive. Kelly is so sensitive. Barbara is so sensitive. Jonathan, I mean, there's a whole group of us that we could be the boohoo kids. You know, it's like, but why would someone be so mean? You know, we're very altruistic.
Yes.
So you're coming into your turn, Dolly. She's going to have it all, you guys. She's going to have the life, the laughter, and the happiness. Look at this.
How cool is that?
Right.
Wow.
I just thought of it and I went, oh my God. I love it. So do you have any more questions, Miss Wendy?
Do I have any more questions? I guess, maybe the only other questions would be, I have a beautiful son, and his name is Hunter. And I guess, I don't know, I guess with my relationship with my son, and I don't really know what to ask, I know right now where it's going, and he's with me. I'm a single mom, and he's still with me. And
that's a beautiful thing.
That I'm just guiding him, and I guess my question would be that I'm continuing to guide him in the right direction. And
Sweetheart,
I'm hoping
you
that
always
I am.
have, and you always will. Why do you think he picked you as his mother? For the same reason Barbara's daughter picked her.
Yeah.
He has a very interesting balance. He's like crazy smart, but he also is very spiritually sensitive. And sometimes it's complicated for him because he's grown up in a very different time where it's important to fit in. And there's a part of him that doesn't care about that. And then there's that other part, well, if I don't, I'm going to be alone by myself for the rest of my life, But he is very, very much the individual. And you and he will always have, it's funny, the older he gets, the more philosophical your relationship will become. But you do know
you explained him exactly.
You do know you are the only one he emotionally trusts in the world.
Maybe.
You
Yeah,
do
maybe.
know. You do. You.
I don't know that, but I'm taking it in though.
Oh, I'm telling you, you're the only one that he doesn't. He will let you really know him. It is. It's
Yes.
difficult for him to let people in. God, what a beautiful kid.
Yeah, he's a beautiful child.
He's a beautiful young man. I mean, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you think he's an old soul?
Yes, but he was born that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's been hard for him to fit in. It's like he doesn't like a lot of the kids his age, and the way they behave. It's
you're
that's
so
not
right.
who he is.
You are so right.
I mean, he
so
looks
right.
at him and it's like, what is wrong with them? And the lack of respect that he sees in them drives him crazy. You know?
It does.
So yes, it drives him crazy because he just doesn't understand it. And it's like, why would you ever speak to anybody that way? And who makes them think they have the right to be the authority on everything? He is like a grown-up. I mean, like really a grown-up, though. And but he was that way from the time he was a little tiny boy. You know?
He was.
And it just is crazy making for him when he sees people being mean or unkind or inappropriate with people. He doesn't understand it. So he has a very complicated time fitting in with his generation. And it's funny, I have learned that sometimes we just need to let people leave our lives. He understands that very well. And he has let some people that he thought truly were his friends, he has slipped away out of their lives because he's not interested in being around their energy. And he may not be able to always express why that is, but you know why that is. And he can't say it to the kids his age of, I don't like your energy and you're rude, you know, but he will just, as I always say to Kelly, Barbara, and Jonathan, he'll tell them he has to stay home and wash the dog, and they'll say, but you don't have a dog. He'll say, I know, we're borrowing the neighbor's. Because rather than being rude and saying, I don't want to spend 5 minutes in your company, you're a jerk, you know. So he'll find a nice way to do it. But he will let people leave his life because he's not interested in having that toxicity in his life. He's a lovely kid. Really lovely. Bravo to you, ma'am. Bravo.
Thank you.
If ever for a second you wonder, he is your finest work.
I already know that.
Yeah, I know you do, darling.
He's definitely
so do
a gift.
I.
He's a gift.
I mean, he's spectacular. And so much for you to be proud of because wow, he is. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
I'm a fan. Yeah, he's lovely. Well, it's an inside job.
It is. It definitely is an inside job.
Oh yeah, and he was that way from the time he was born. I'm not kidding.
Oddly, he was. Yeah.
Yes.
He was very wise. Very wise. Very young.
I understand. Yeah. When I met the doctor that delivered me, he was my first doctor. When I was about 17, no, I don't mean in the obvious way, delivering me. But I met him when I was about 17, and I walked in. I hadn't seen him since he delivered me, and he said to me, turn around. And I turned around, and he said, oh, my God, Karen, you haven't changed a bit. And we both burst out laughing. I said, I'm just a little taller now. And he said to me, do you know what your mother said to you when I put you in her arms? And I looked at him real serious, and I said, I'm sure it'll come to me, but I was probably pretty busy at the time, so could you refresh my memory?
Mhm.
He said to me, she looked at you and kissed you on the forehead and said, there you are. That is you and Hunter. And
Yeah.
my mother and I were like two fingers on a hand
Mhm.
her whole life. And she has been gone a long time, but I have never had a moment alone.
Oh, yeah.
And that
Yeah.
relationship is very rare, what you have with Hunter. And as he gets older, it will just get emotionally and spiritually richer. But you know that.
Good.
Oh, no, he's a doll.
I hope for that. Yeah.
No worries, dear. not
He's
even
a good
a
boy.
tiny
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a good young man, I should say. He's a great boy.
Really
great
is.
Young man.
He really, really is. So there you have it, my friend.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
Thank you.
And by the way, you've been in your house a long time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That might become one of your homes because it also feels like it's not now, but it feels like in a couple of years you may well be moving.
Okay.
I don't see you necessarily selling your house, but it feels like you are going to be moving.
Really?
Woohoo! Yeah, it's not right
nice.
this minute.
Change is good. Change is good.
Always, even when we don't recognize it. Isn't that the truth? So there you have it, Miss Wendy.
Well, thank you very much for all that.
Oh, my pleasure. You are lovely.
Interesting information. And
well,
what a
you have worked hard in all the areas of your life, and you have been very fair with people and given a great deal more than you have gotten. But I have to tell you, you have now. It's I'm a great believer in karma.
Yes.
And boy, you racked up some dandy karma there, lady. I mean, and all of a sudden it's you've got all the blue chip stamp books on the planet. It's like, wow. So, it's your turn. You must have racked up a whole bunch of good karma because it feels like it's the domino effect. One wonderful thing will happen and then another one, and you're going to kind of go, wow, did somebody put a billboard up with my picture on it? What happened here? I mean,
I always say the better it gets, the better it gets, and I'm kind of in the process in my life right now. The better it gets, the better it gets. The worse it gets, the worse it gets. But it just keeps getting better. My life just keeps getting better.
That. You had a long period of the bad stuff. I'm talking about over a decade. You had 14, 17 years of, oh, my God, does this ever end? And now it really is, there is none of that. I mean, that's not, it's so far behind you that it's not even in the rear view mirror anymore. And this is such a beautiful, clean, joyful period you're coming into. And you're going to be saying to Hunter, and then you know what happened?
I think you got it exactly right. That was probably about 14 or 17 years. And there was work in there that I had to do for forgiveness, of
absolutely.
Some things, and
Other
it was very
people,
difficult. And I kept trying, and I felt like now I finally have. I'm like,
yes, you have.
It was a burden. It was.
It's
a lot.
Well, it's very. it's very interesting when people. I have it's just the Karen Page philosophy of trying is like being pregnant. You either are or you're not, and
exactly.
that forgiveness really comes with letting go, but not just saying the words, with truly not carrying it around. It's like when people say, I love them, but now I hate them. Oh, then you're still engaged. Indifference is when you're really free, when you don't care one way or the other. And the Karen Page wish for people is, I wish that have hurt me, is I wish for them exactly what they deserve in this life, as I wish for all of us what we deserve in our life. And that's in God's hands, not in anybody else's. Because I refuse to waste my energy on all the negative stuff. And you finally let all of it just go. Because, boy, you could have really done damage to yourself. And you hid Wendy out for a long time. And now it's sort of like, look, I'm here. I love it. I love it. You blossomed.
Yes. Yes. Awesome.
I am very happy for you, and it is a joy to meet you.
It's a joy to meet you also. How wonderful.
Thank you.
You have quite the gift. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to be a lawyer, but God saved me from myself and gave me this extraordinary gift. And it certainly wasn't what I planned, but I thank God every day. And if I left tomorrow, I haven't missed a thing. I don't have one regret. Yeah, I don't have one regret. I love my work. I get to work with people like you and with Kelly and Jonathan and Barbara. And I mean, are you kidding? Pinch me. And I've been doing this since I'm 10 and a half, Wendy.
No way, really? Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes. And by the way, I was that excruciatingly shy kid, but I also had a terrible stutter. And I was the weird kid that just knew stuff she had no right to know. And now I'm just the weird grown-up that knows stuff she has no right to know.
I was the little girl that could see things that other people couldn't see, but then they told me they weren't there.
Oh,
so I have
a
little bit of a gift too. Sometimes
but people don't realize everybody does. Yes.
Yeah.
And you can spot a person's character in a dark alley in a snowstorm.
I grew up in Canada.
Thank you very much. And I also know that you kept trying to fix every broken-winged person that came across your path. And a lot of them did not deserve that. And it was that was the adult growing pains part of the program and the big classroom. And when you realized, this sounds painfully familiar to me. I think I've met this person before, but they look different.
Yes.
But it was the same lesson. And God went, yes, you got it. And when you really made the commitment that I'm never doing this to myself again, I just got chills all over me. That was when you really could let it go.
Yes, I'll never do that again. We both know what I'm talking about.
No, I know exactly what you're talking. We're saying the same thing. We understand each other.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Now, can I ask you before? Is it the end, or can I ask you one quick question?
No, you can ask me a question, honey.
Somewhat quick. I don't know whether it's quick. I have. I wondered about my mother. And my mother being, she passed on several years ago. And I just wondered if she's come to me in a certain form, and I've seen her. I mean, I know I've seen her after she passed.
Oh, yes, you have. That's for sure.
But since then, I'm wondering if there's something that she's doing for me, and I wondered if you pick up on what it is that she's doing for
Sweetheart,
me.
your mother knows what she did not do when she was here that she should have, and you know exactly what I mean. And now she has the freedom to help clear the path. And my gang knows, my family, Jonathan, Kelly, and Barbara know what I mean when I say this, and makes you taking out the trash now incredibly easy.
Mm-hmm.
And you have heavy protection with your mother. She's always there, sweetheart. She didn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
She's always there. Oh, and she's very close to your son.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine that he has not dreamt of her.
Mm-hmm.
She absolutely has been his guardian angel. So, yes, ma'am, she's around.
Yeah.
Woohoo! And you'll be amazed at. Do you remember I said to you, these things will seem to come out of the dear blue?
Yes.
That's your mom. That's your mom's work.
Mhm.
And remember I said you're going to wonder if somebody put a billboard up with your picture on it going, how did they know I do that? You know, this is your mother's doing. I always say my mom tugs on God's robe and goes, "Excuse me, I know you're really busy, but you see my daughter down there?" and I think she and your mom know each other.
How funny.
So, yes, my friend, she is definitely busy and loving every minute of it.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's very happy now.
You're right.
No,
I think
she
so,
couldn't.
right?
Her world was incredibly small and very rigid. And she would have loved to have helped you, but she didn't know how to do that. There was no way to do that at the time. And now she doesn't have those boundaries. She doesn't. Now I can do it, and I have help. You know.
Yeah.
And she has the freedom to be and do and open doors and connect people, and it's coming. It is coming. She's very happy.
Good to hear.
She is so adorable. She unfortunately in life had been so shut down, you know, and had lived in such a I want to say grown up in such a rigid environment. She didn't have permission. There was no party on Garth in your mom's world. And things had to stay between the lines, you know. And now she's free and she realizes how silly all that was. And remember I said to you, she's just sorry she couldn't have done it in this life. But now,
yes,
sweetheart, she hears you if you're talking to her washing a cup in the kitchen sink. And you know the difference between her voice and yours.
Yeah.
So please. She is adorable. What a little twinkle in her eyes she has. So there you are.
Thank you.
You are welcome, sweetheart. This has been a pleasure.
This has been fantastic for me, too.
I am happy to hear that.
I love that you just exude happiness, you know, and joy.
You know what? every day really is a good day. I figure if I wake up and most of my parts work, I have nothing to complain about. You know, my mother would come from the next world and slap me. It's like, really? And like Hunter, I never understand. And it's funny because Jonathan and Barbara and I have talked about this. I never understand any excuse for people to be unkind. There is no excuse. And if I saw something that was very difficult or really sad, I would tell you. And because it's your life and you have a right to know. I don't understand when people cherry pick what they tell you. You know?
Yeah, I think the truth is the only way to go.
Yeah, well, and it's the only thing we really can work with because those things are going to happen, period. And it's like, now what do I do? You know? So, and some of it is just real life. About 60 to 80% of it is free will, and you can do what you want. And the other 20 to 40%, it's the Karen Page 20 to 40% rule. Those things are going to happen absolutely. No matter what we do, no matter what choices we make, no matter if we move here or go there or take that trip or move into that house, those things the absolutes are going to happen.
Right.
And, you know, we as human beings, I think, control so little of the things that matter in life. And all the rest of it, whatever.
Right.
So, yay. I like it.
Yay.
Well, you and Hunter give each other a big hug from me, please.
I will.
And he's going to have an amazing, amazing career and life.
Yes, I hope so. He has to figure out what he wants to do, but other than that, I'm sure that will come with time. He's got the problem of being good at everything.
I know that, but it's what you know this. It's what stokes his passion.
Yes.
That's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Yes, absolutely.
I just want him to be happy.
Oh, I hear you. And he is making those decisions, Mom, and you'll be part of those. And he's very thoughtful. He's not going to make himself crazy going, you know, I thought I wanted to do this, but I'm going to do that. And you'll have many long conversations about it. But he's going to have a wonderful career.
Good.
I like it.
Good.
That makes me very happy.
He will. Yes.
He will.
He's a very special person. Very special person.
And
he
that's
impresses me constantly.
That's on you, Mom.
Yeah. Well,
that's on you.
I don't know that I have that much to do with it. I'm like, I don't know.
Actually,
I think it's just
do.
the way God made him. Maybe a little bit.
You know what? But you being the conduit and the caretaker of that speaks volumes about you. So you need to think about that. It's teamwork there, you know?
Yes.
So please stay in touch. Don't be shy.
I will stay in touch.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Barbara. Thank you, everyone, for such a lovely reading and all this new information to just take in and absorb, and it's exciting. It's very exciting and just such a great experience. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm sending you big hugs, my friend.
Thank you, Wendy.
I just received them.
I wanted to let everybody know that Barbara has left to go on her flight, but she is with us in spirit. And if you don't mind, I can take a call. Would you like that?
Absolutely.
Are you talking to me? I'm sorry. You're texting me, right? I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute now.
Okay,
Okay,
Wendy.
I didn't know if you had
sweetheart.
anything else you wanted to ask.
Okay.
So, okay. Area code 919, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
My name is Kay. I'm good. My name is Kay.
Hello, Kay.
My first time calling in, so I'm not really sure what information I'm supposed to say.
Nothing. Just your name
okay.
and what's your question, sweetheart?
My question is around my love life.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, what are you doing with this lunatic in your life? I mean,
Oh.
I'm sorry, honey. You know, you can't break what you didn't. You can't fix what you didn't break, and this is like way too much.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, what are you doing, sweetheart? I wish I could say to you, oh my God, he's wonderful, and he's this and he's that. I got to tell you, what are you doing, sweetie?
It's a she. It's a she.
I don't care.
No, you said he. I know.
I don't care. It's your partner, and it's
yes.
like, sweetheart, please, I beg of you. She is so irrational sometimes. It's like you're speaking two different languages.
Yeah.
And she has a tendency to, there's no nice way to say this, to punish you when you don't agree with her. And it's like, emotionally punish you, I mean. And it's like, what the heck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you deserve more than that.
I know.
This has been going on way too long. Please,
True.
be kinder to yourself. What are you doing, Dolly?
I was listening to the previous caller, and there was so much that you were saying. It sounded like it was for me anyway, so I was just listening. Yeah.
Well, it's funny, when you started the first thing I could think of was, you need to get out of this crazy relationship, and that's when you said, hi, my name is Kay. It was like those that's the first thought that crossed my mind. My first feeling about you, it's like, oh no, why are you doing this? You know, you have given this opportunity. And why are you still doing this and giving her permission to behave this way with you? I'm sorry she's angry and never happy with anything, but I'm pretty sure that's not you didn't cause that. She came into it this way.
Gotcha.
And I'm sorry that she grew up in the house she grew up in, but I'm pretty darn sure that wasn't your fault either.
No.
You know exactly what I mean. And it's like, I'm sorry, she sprays it all over you, and this is ridiculous. It destroys any joy that you have shared.
Yeah. True.
So please, sweetheart, because you deserve more than this. Don't you really want to be happy?
I do. I really do.
Yeah, well, it's like she's developed an allergy to it, and she's not having any of that. And I always call that the bottomless pit syndrome. What she has. It's never enough. It's never okay. It's never, it's the but people. But this, but that.
Yeah.
But it's like, stop it,
Yeah.
So please, honey, please.
Okay.
And I know she has a very bad temper. She has what I call she's a punisher. You know what? Neither of you are 4 years old.
Right.
Please emotionally protect yourself and step away.
Understood.
Got it?
Got it.
Anything else you want to know, my friend?
Well, yeah, I start a new job. I have orientation on Friday, and I start a new job on Monday.
This is
How do you
beautiful.
feel?
Oh, my God, this is
Good.
wonderful. You are going to
Good.
love this.
Oh,
You are going to
great.
love this, and they're
Yes.
going to love you. And it's
Oh,
not only will you love the job, you'll love the people that you work with. It's like,
oh,
oh, my
wonderful.
God, this is wonderful. I feel so at home. And you will
Good.
make lifelong friends.
Good. Yes.
Oh, I love
Okay.
this. It's
Okay.
it's
Good.
your turn.
Yes. That's
I
what
love
I said.
it.
Some of the things you said previously was so
Oh
on
my,
point for
it
me.
is
I was
enough,
listening.
girl. It is
Okay.
enough.
Okay. Yes.
Okay?
That helps. Great. Thank you so much.
Go get 'em, girl.
Okay.
Let us know.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, sweetie. Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay. Area code 804. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. How are you? My name is Hugh, and I've been looking to connect with you people.
Hi there, Hugh. How are you?
I'm doing terrific here in the center of the universe. That's what they call Ashland, Virginia, believe it or not.
Isn't that the truth, my friend?
And I lived out in the LA area years ago. I was there for the Sylmar quake in 1970.
Oh, yes.
I lived in the Wilshire district, just north of Wilshire Boulevard on Normandy
I
Avenue.
know exactly where that is.
Yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. And my wife was from New York. She was a total earth angel to me, and she
That is
blessed
so
me.
sweet.
Yeah,
That's
she
very
blessed
sweet.
me with the lesson I say we all incarnate to learn, unconditional love. And she went into spirit January 29, 2007, and a month and a half after she died, I almost died. So,
Well, you're not going anywhere. You're not finished yet.
No, that's what I wanted to ask you, because I have this bizarre quantum entanglement with the president, and I'm looking to see what I can do to help him become more spiritual, but I don't think it's happening.
I'm sorry.
I am too. That's
sorry.
why I pray for him, because he's got free will just like I do. But that's
I know,
what
sweetheart, but he only hears the voices in his head.
Yeah, I understand that too. I know exactly what you said. We won't
and
have
God
to...
bless you, but I think some things are a lost cause, and if he hasn't found faith now, at this point, to have a more spiritual life,
Right.
or care about other people, good luck with that.
Well,
I would invest your energy on someone that is worth it. He does
that's
not
what I'm
qualify,
calling to
my
see
friend.
if I can do that with you people too, because I have so much to give, and I love the gifts that you have too to help people get in touch more with their spirituality. And
thank you. Isn't that the whole point that we're here?
Exactly right. That's what I say. What my wife taught me on conditional love is what I say we incarnate to learn, and as we learn it, we're supposed to be a blessing to others. And even an atheist can't deny we came from spirit, where we're going to go back to, and the material goods have absolutely no use in the spiritual realm.
Absolutely. I don't know anybody that took it with them. Do you?
Well, they get buried in these Rolls Royces and things. Whatever.
And all it does is clutter up the earth.
Exactly. But the big part people don't realize is that we're fully accountable for everything we do here.
Absolutely, but that is their journey, Hugh.
Yes, I understand that. I'm only looking to tamp down the chaos and give people more thought on what they're doing here on the planet instead of just taking up.
Wouldn't it be
space.
lovely? That's on my short list of things I'm going to talk to God about when I go to the next world. That magic wand to help people become conscious and grow a soul and a conscience.
And I was raised Roman Catholic. I'm not a practicing Catholic at this point, but I have a deep resonance and faith in Jesus Christ. That's where everything goes with me. And whatever I can't handle, I let go and let God, and it always works out. But the faith has to be rock solid.
Oh, you know what? There's only one God.
Right.
And I've never cared how anyone prays or what religion they are,
right.
or what if it's a church or a synagogue or a mosque or any of that. There's only one God, and we're all His children.
That's exactly right.
You know?
And he even said that, and that's where people get misdirected, because he just gave two basic things on how people should live their life. Put God first always, and he didn't hit people over the head with a club and said, "Follow me."
Thank
He knows you have free will. And the other thing was
I always laugh when people become fanatical. That you can only pray to their God.
There you go.
And the way they pray, because their God can't be the same as ours.
Right.
Because ours loves everybody.
Exactly. And then
he
the
doesn't
other thing
care
he said
if
was
you're tall, short, fat, thin, black, white, purple, a fabulous unicorn. God doesn't care. We're all His children.
Right. And the other thing he said was to love your neighbors yourself. That starts with yourself, and bring that love into your heart and to the family and to the community. But I don't want to keep you if you have other callers, but if Jonathan has my number, I'd love to really connect more with what you're doing, because it's time that people started waking up to see there's better ways. I have ways of transforming economics,
that is
education.
very kind of you, and I think I have your number. I think you...
Oh, great.
Yes, I have your number.
All right, because I have some sort of quantum entanglements a little bit too with Barbara Moore. I was looking.
Yes, I'm just going to ask you. It's 804-798.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I have your number.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you for calling.
The work that you're doing, and I think we'll get there. If not, I always say it's in God's will and God's time, not mine. I just want to be a vessel for whatever I'm here supposed to do.
That is so true, my friend. That is so true.
Thank you so much again. God bless.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Area code 216. You are on the air.
Hello?
Hello, 216. That's a different name.
Oh, yes. I'm listening to your readings. Thank you, first of all, for taking my call.
Absolutely.
I have a life question. I don't really have very many people in my family that have been passed on. It's my job that I'm really concerned about. Can you pick up on my boss? His initial is M. Is he going to fire me? I haven't been there quite a year. I'm still in the probationary period.
Yeah, but he is so prickly. He's not firing you, sweetheart.
He's just trying to scare the hell out of me.
Well, he's a control freak. Oh, did I say that? Excuse me.
Military type.
He's a control freak. And if you can't, I know it's hard right now because sometimes you just want to go in the back and cry. Don't take it personally, please. No, he's not firing you. He's just got to flex his muscles and show you who the boss is.
Okay.
You're not going anywhere, honey.
Please, and you are very clear, too. I've had one other reading with you. It was last week, I hate to tell you, because I loved your answer. I mean, you gave a very clear one.
Oh, you're so sweet.
How long of a time frame am I going to be on his good gracious? I've been there 7 months now. Me and this new guy, he gives a hard time. He loves the two women that have been there like 20 years because they know it's their job.
Well, he has to have someone that has a target on their back, okay? That he can flex his muscles with. And I know that it scares the pants off of you, but you're not going anywhere. He's not getting rid of you. And
it's been really bad. I know he's been. Look, go on.
It is temporary, honey. It is temporary. And this will shift in the next couple of weeks. Things will start getting so much easier. I can't even. Oh my God. I can't even begin to tell you. It'll get so much easier. And part of his, when he gets, a bug up his butt, and has to go after somebody, it's usually because there's something going on in his personal life.
I get it.
I know you do.
I'll tell you how picky the job is. You have to be 99% accurate. They QC, quality control, everything you do. And
that's hilarious. God, it's tough being human, isn't it? And what, sweetheart?
I made a typo. It's not funny. I made a typo. I spelled A-N-N instead of A-N-N-E for the street. I thought she crossed out the E because there was a big line, but she didn't. And I got a QC on that. And he just...
Oh, my Lord.
That's the way the job is. It's very detailed. But...
he'll be off your back in the next couple of weeks. Things will get easier. And you're going to laugh, but the first time he's even remotely pleasant and appears human, you're going to think he's got something up his sleeve. It isn't.
I believe it. Can I ask
It'll
you,
be
am I
fine.
Be there a long time? It's a great company.
Yeah. You'll be there as long as you want to be there.
Oh my! Do you know how good you've made me feel that I needed this? I'm taking an exam.
That is the key because he knows how hard you try. It's just you happen to be the flavor of the week.
I know. That's so funny. I'm taking an exam.
And if you notice, you'll pass that with flying colors, honey. If you'll notice, he always goes after the new kids on the block.
Well, I'm new, so I if they hire somebody else, is anybody leaving in my department? There's 6 of us.
One of them is.
7. One of them is going to leave.
One guy.
A guy is going to leave. Okay.
Yeah. He's
wow.
It's so funny because it feels like he's been looking around. He doesn't like him, but he is a better actor than most people, and he feels kind of youngish.
He's the one that sits next to me. He kind of starts trouble. It's him.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds right.
He doesn't like him?
No.
He is an actor. You just put he knows how to work people.
Oh my God, I'm not kidding. That's exactly what he feels like. He feels like he's one of those people that is insincere. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could pitch him because he'll say what he needs to get what he wants.
I already know that. I don't tell him anything.
I wouldn't.
Pick his number the first week.
Yep.
Both like stuck up. I don't know why the 2 new girls, they just kiss his butt. It's
because he does that phony ooh baby stuff with women.
But I see
he's a creep. Yeah,
he
but
called
he's a creep.
The other day, I almost puked.
Oh please.
Is anything else coming up at my job?
That feels like the big stuff. The nice part is once he gets off your back, oh my God, this is going to be a breeze. You're going to love this. You could do it while you're taking a nap.
It's a great job. It keeps you thinking. That's why I like it. You know.
Well, you're going to love this, and there's room for you to grow there.
And
you're going to love this
Saturday.
Oh, absolutely.
I've been studying
and you know
really
what? You really get this.
I know.
Get it. It's something that's such a natural fit for you. It's like, don't do that to yourself. You have nothing to be afraid of. You'll pass it with flying colors.
Oh, thank God. There's one other woman with dark hair that's been starting to be nice to me. Is something going on? Did Mike say something?
No, she knows you're not going anywhere.
Okay.
So, rest your heart, my friend.
Listen, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You are so welcome, sweetie.
I really
I'll
mean
be
that.
thinking of you.
Listen, have a nice evening. I want to listen to your other readings.
Oh, thank
what
you.
You have left.
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, honey. Bye-bye.
All right. Area code 678, you're on the air.
Hello. Hello, 678.
678.
I think they changed their mind.
Okay.
Or they went to get a cup of coffee in the kitchen.
Area code 780, you're on the air.
Yes, thanks for taking my call, Karen.
Hi. How are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
You know, every day is a good day.
So what three things did you are grateful for today?
I woke up this morning. Most of my parts work. I don't have a single complaint. Every day is a good day. How about you?
Oh, I decided to, what was it? I got my sleep today. I was going to go to yoga, but not today. And just have a good day. I'm glad that I have a job, actually. So.
Good for you. Those are good things.
They are.
So, do you have a specific question for me?
Yes, I do.
You have a lovely voice.
Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. You have a really great interviewing you really do great readings just listening to your show.
Oh, thank you. I love my work.
Yeah, I can
tell. Love what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I can tell. It's in the voice.
Yep.
I have a question for you, and that is, I got to make a big decision whether to invest some money into the stock market maybe for next year, or take this course that I'm thinking about. I have to travel to the United States 3 times for this course, but it won't, because I am off the schedule for the next 2 years. I just wondered about that because I just feel a lot of things are going on in the world right now that I might upset how I'm going to get that degree or that course finished in time. I was thinking completed in it by end of next year, but I have to. Part of the curriculum was that I have to go to United States for this.
I don't see it. Where are you, in Canada?
In Canada, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that, and I do think you should complete it. I think it will open the door for everything you really want to do. And I know Jonathan always laughs at me when I say this. I always say you're probably going to laugh when I say this. But it feels like it's something so natural to you. And I got to tell you, I think you really should do it.
Yeah, I have to get my passport updated too, but it's going to cost probably over $10,000, So
I
do the
don't
course.
think it'll be that much, but I got to tell you, I think it'll be worth every dime for you because it'll open the door for your future.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're talking big doings. And money might be a little tight for a bit, but it won't be. It's not permanent.
Yeah.
It will definitely not be permanent, I promise you. It's funny, like one of my closest friends is from Canada.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, I love you Canadians. You guys are adorable. You do.
Thank you.
Just such a beautiful nature, you know. It's true.
It's true.
So if it were me, for you, that is what I would tell you to do, because it feels like that will open the door for everything else that you want to do, and it will take away. Yes, it will make things tight for a little while, but once you get your degree, you finish it, wow, you will be one happy camper, and it will open 1,000 doors for you.
Okay. I just wondered, my mother passed on last year.
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Yeah, thanks.
She didn't go anywhere.
No, I know she's always around, so I just
You
wondered.
better believe it.
She's always around.
And she'll help you. You know, I'm sure you heard what I said to the other. Now she can.
Yes.
You know, it is. it is so important that you actually know that. And don't worry about the things here because those will get taken care of. And sometimes you'll wonder how that happened, but boy, are you in for a surprise. See, Mom doesn't need a passport. She doesn't need to go through security at the airport.
Right.
She's hanging out with my mom.
Probably, yeah, for sure.
I promise you.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's all the questions I have. Just trying to figure out what I got to do. So the procedures to do
Well,
this. So.
don't make it overcomplicated for yourself. Okay.
I don't think about making it overcomplicated. I'm more about getting details about what's going on. So.
Well, this feels like it has the coming to the U.S. and finishing this. This will give you a clear path to everything you want to do in the future. It'll make things so much easier in your life in the long term. But if you stay there, and I want you to be really careful about investing right now. I don't have to tell you, I mean, it's like
I know.
a ridiculous roller coaster.
Yeah, it's really not stable.
No, but then, what is right now,
Right.
But things will be getting better, thank God. And if you can, it's so interesting because I keep seeing you getting help where you think it's going to cost you whatever, but it feels like you may wind up getting some help with that.
Okay.
So, because it doesn't feel like it's going to be as much as you think it is.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Isn't that lovely? Somebody serenading us.
Yeah, I know, I can hear that. So cool. Great serenade. I'll talk to the director. His name is Eric. A little bit more about this. So, and
please.
And ask some more questions on it. So.
Please, because he might be the one that knows how to get you some help for this. I like it. That feels right to me. Oh, I just got chills. That feels right to me. If I could bottle my chills, we could all retire. I'm asking you, please talk to him.
Yeah, I did talk to him. I just got to ask some more questions on it. So.
Yeah, I think that he will be more helpful than you expect. And don't be shy about asking him whatever you think you need to ask him. Don't be shy. Okay?
Alrighty.
Will you let me know?
Sure, I'll let you know. And see if you get any messages from my mother talking to your mother, maybe at
I'm telling you.
Time.
Yep. My mother loved everybody. So I'm sure she and your mom are getting along great.
Oh, probably.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, my friend. Thank you for calling.
Right. You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. Take care.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay. Area code 780.
Hi, Karen. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure. Who's this?
It's Michelle calling from Canada as well.
Oh, my goodness. Hello. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Every day's a good day. You know that.
Yes.
Yeah, and you knew I was. You must be psychic because you knew I was going to say that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, what's your question, sweetheart?
My question is, what do you see coming for love, please and thank you?
There is a very nice, very scared, lovely guy around you.
Okay.
And he just adores you, but and you guys feel like you've been together, but he doesn't know how to move this along. You know, it's so funny. It is, and he's crazy about you. He just doesn't. He's almost intimidated. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's so incredibly nice. There is he has a very sweet nature, but he almost goes into you know when he's around you, and it's so adorable. I can't even tell you. I want to say to him, honey, get over it. She actually likes you.
Yeah.
And he's adorable. And if you give it a little time, and you, I keep wanting to say, you may have to take him by the hand, you know, and kind of show him that you care about him and that it's okay to step in. Because he's very sweet, but I got to tell you, he feels crazy about you. And I want to laugh because he feels like he's older than he looks. But I know he's a grown-up.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Is this somebody at work, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Maybe. But it feels like somebody that it's this natural, I can't say that I'm sure he's at your job, because this feels like somebody that you met through somebody else. And it feels casual, but it feels like you've been together. You've
that really
either
confuses me.
What, honey?
I said that confuses me now. I have no idea who you're talking about.
No, I don't mean in an ooh baby way. It feels like you've yeah. That's why I was like, oh no, let me clear that up. I didn't mean in the ooh baby way.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
You're going, what is she talking about? No, I don't mean that way. I mean in at lunch or having coffee, or you've run into one another when you were with friends, or do you know what I mean? Because it feels like somebody that you have run into several times, you've seen, and you've been together in social settings.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that must have sounded funny when I said that. Now that I think that must have sounded really funny. It's like, I don't think so, Karen.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
That's hilarious. But I know you have seen him several times. You have socialized together, but he feels crazy about you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And he's a grown-up.
Well, that's important.
A rare and beautiful thing, you know?
Yes.
He won his I'm a grown-up badge, you know. But he's incredibly sweet-natured. It just is so funny. It feels like when he gets around you, he just almost wants to stare at you and doesn't know what to do with himself. It's like he turns into the 8-year-old that kind of goes, oh, she likes me. I think she likes me. You know?
Yeah.
He's adorable.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And if you open the door, and I'm not saying, walk up to him and go, hi, I know it's you. Okay? I don't mean that way. I mean, when this opportunity presents itself again, which is going to be very shortly, and you're going to go, oh my God, it's him. You know, that's because it will be crystal clear to you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
because I
keep figure out what this is.
Oh, I can't wait either. And you have to let us know. He is so sweet, and he'll tell you, I wanted to ask you out for a long time. I didn't know what to say. And it's like, you know, it because it's such a sweet, innocent reaction to being crazily attracted to somebody. That just doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
And he's adorable. So you have to
Cool.
let us know, you know.
I will. Thank you so much. That's cool.
You are welcome, my friend. Well, I'm sure we will talk noon. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fine. Okay, well, I think we're about out of time, but I wanted to thank everybody for showing up. Thank you, Kelly. Thanks, Barbara, though she's on an airplane. And thank you, Karen, for showing up. And thank you, Wendy, for calling in. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
I love you guys.
Love you guys, too.